Next, friends, again today it is Tuesday, 26th October, and the business news today from Dirsai with Ratnam. I am Dayaratnam Singamala. Now starting the news. And today it is Naika Day, and we have Falguni Datla. Falguni Datla. No. Falguni Nair. Falguni Nair. Nykaa charts its post-lockdown recovery as a house of brands. Listing offers a window of opportunity to existing shareholders to exit, says CEO Falguni Nair. So many IPOs are coming. Falguni Nair, we are looking at building a more sustainable organization and offering a window of opportunity to our existing shareholders to exist. Building blocks. Nykaa's consolidated GMV in April-June 2021 stood at $199 million. Nykaa says 95% of its sales happen online. 5% came from its stores across India. See, understand what is the performance of an online purchase, online development. So I have a very great explanation on Nykaa. Will come out with a separate episode, and on brief about IPO. Nykaa IPO date 28th October, 1st November. Nykaa price band rupees 1085 to 1125. Issue size, post issue implied market cap, employee discount, bid lot, objective of the issue. Now just for today I will read only the objective of the issue. Nykaa plans to invest around rupees 42 crore in some of its subsidiaries like FSN Brands and or Nykaa Fashion for funding the setup of new retail stores. Nykaa plans to use rupees 156 crore toward repayment or prepayment of outstanding borrowings availed by the company and one of their subsidiaries, Nykaa e-retail. Nykaa will spend rupees 234 crore to acquire and retain customers by enhancing the visibility and awareness of its various brands for general corporate purposes. About Nykaa and so many other things, and she is the lady Falguni Nair. The gist of analysis goes like this. Given the company's market leadership status, strong top-line growth, robust outlook, positive sentiment due to murky investors and promoter group, investors who wish to take exposure to the under-penetrated online cosmetics e-tailing business could consider investing in this issue. A great opportunity for investment. So friends, prepare well It is starting on 28th October to November 1st. I don't know how it will be operating next on the secondary market. But for today, we have another big entrepreneur, and she is Mahima Datla. Mahima Datla Biological E. Biological E is vaccine likely to be ready November end. Indigenous COVID vaccine gets $50 million US funding to expand production capacity. Children's vaccine soon. Global tie-up. This Hyderabad-based Biological E with Mahima Datla as the chief. Now, even Prime Minister gave lot of importance to this Biological E of great importance, and I read a little from this global tie-up. The company has also received funding from the DFC to expand its COVID vaccine production capacities as part of the US plan to provide vaccine doses to low and middle income countries. The two sides signed an agreement in this regard here on Monday. This investment is part of the DFC's Global Health and Prosperity Initiative that is aimed at tackling the pandemic. DFC's partnership with Biological E will support capacity for production of more than 1 billion vaccine doses by the end of 2022 for India and developing countries, David Marchik, COO of DFC, has said. So this signing, everything has happened. So here I read by November end, we expect license for commercial rollout, said Mahima Datla, Managing Director of Biological E Limited. The company says it will start with 10 crore doses once it gets the regulatory approval for the commercial launch. So Mahima Datla, we can have a special episode on Mahima Datla and Falguni Nair. They are of national importance, and now getting into Mahima Datla is getting into international importance. SEBI approves Paytm and 6 other IPOs. So watch out. So 2021 is coming with full of IPOs. Unlisted shares of Policybazaar parent rally. So great news. I'll read one small passage from this. Analysts said that the stock never vertical drop from its top is not a strong enough reason to buy it. The stock hit an all-time high of rupees 6,393 last Tuesday. IRCTC's tumble has been part of the plunge in the broader market in the past week as stocks that ran up the fastest in the past few months have dropped the most. This is IRCTC. So others that got the regulators nod are Policybazaar, ESAF, Small Finance Bank, Anand Rahi Wealth, Tarson's Products, Sapphire Foods and HP Adhesives, SEBI said on Monday. The Paytm IPO consists of a fresh issue of 8,300 crore and the balance rupees 8,300 crore will be an offer for sale that will allow existing investors to exit. Policybazaar is planning to raise about 6,118 crore, which will comprise of a fresh issue of 3,750 crore, besides an offer for sale of rupees 2,267.50 crore by its existing shareholders and promoters. So friends, a great opportunity. SEBI has approved Paytm and 6 other IPOs. So en route to Dalal Street, Bombay, public issues that got the green light last week are Policybazaar, ESAF, SFB, Anand Rathi Wealth, Tarson's Products, Sapphire Foods and HP Adhesives. So have a great look. So along with this, we have some news from top 6 employees of Nykaa set to make over 850 crore. See the analysis. Top 6 employees, only 6 employees of Nykaa set to make rupees 850 crore. What is the wonder? What is the wonder? I think here they have given the names also. Please go through. The names are like this: Nahir Parikh, Sanjay Suri, Manoj Jaiswal, Arvind Agarwal, Gopal Asthana, Rajendra Punde. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And their contributions. And Narik Parekh, Chief Executive Officer, Nykaa Man. Sanjay Suri, Chief Technology Officer. Manoj Jaiswal, Chief Officer, Supply Chain, Nykaa E-Retail. Arvind Agarwal, Chief Financial Officer. Gopal Asthana, Chief Business Officer, Nykaa Fashion. So they have contributed so well that online beauty products seller Nykaa aims to list at a little more than 7 billion valuation. This is a significant jump from the valuation of about 1.25 billion in November 2020. At the time, Fidelity had acquired the company's shares from some early investors. Share said. At IPO valuation, Hero Group founder SK Munjal's 2016 investments in the firm jumps 19-fold. This is also concerning this IPO, Nykaa and the organization's structure and its improvement and the role of the 8 to 11 employees who are making, only 6 of the employees are making 850 crore. And we can also read it here. Number of shares. Rabina Chabra, Chief Executive Officer, Private Labels. Number of shares 21 lakh shares. Options 120,000. Valuation 2.4975 crore. Nahir Parikh, Chief Executive Officer, Nykaa Man. So he is having 20,58,750 shares and 1,20,000 options. Valuation is 245.11. And again Sanjay Puri, valuation 220.64. Manoj Jaiswal, valuation 63.61. Arvind Agrawal, Chief Financial Officer, 45.46. So Gopal Asthana, Chief Business Officer, Nykaa Fashion, 28.69. So 6 of the people are making like that. So we'll have a separate episode on the Nykaa issue and with all this employees contribution and everything. And some news again on crypto. See, the MasterCard opens the doors for crypto services in US. So the MasterCard is getting tied up and issuing a wonderful thing, but why not in India? Why not in India? Under the crypto loyalty solutions, people can earn and spend rewards in cryptos instead of traditional loyalty points. Partners will be able to issue branded crypto debit and credit cards and offer cryptocurrencies as rewards. Partners will be able to issue branded crypto debit and credit cards and offer cryptocurrencies as rewards. So I read it here. Crypto debit and credit cards and offer cryptocurrencies as rewards through loyalty plans. Under the crypto loyalty solutions, consumers earn and spend rewards in cryptocurrency instead of traditional loyalty points and use their crypto holdings to make purchases. Use their crypto holdings to make purchases. According to MasterCard, this will create fungibility between loyalty points and other digital assets. This will create fungibility between loyalty points and other digital assets. MasterCard is committed to offer wide range solutions that deliver more choice, value and impact every day. So the platform Bakkt, B-A-K-K-T, the platform Bakkt, where is that? The platform, here it is very visible, the platform Bakkt. And MasterCard have tied up and offering services to people for better enhancement. So Nancy Gordon, EVP Loyalty Rewards and Payments at Bakkt, added, as brands and merchants look to appeal to younger consumers and their transaction preferences, these new offerings represent a unique opportunity to satisfy increasing demand for crypto payment and reward flexibility. So understand friends, Bakkt platform and MasterCard. MasterCard has partnered with the crypto exchange Bakkt to allow its customers in the US, only for the customers in the US, to offer cryptocurrency solutions and services to their end users, the company said. So they take advantage. We are in India, we don't have advantage, we don't know what that platform is and how they are managing. But still they are going ahead, definitely they are going ahead. Definitely they are going ahead. So crypto news also, again we have some other crypto news here. Celebs endorsing crypto in ads need to do due diligence. This is the due diligence which they have to complete first. COVID could be held accountable, says the council chief. Ad Council of India official says cryptocurrency is a very new concept. Celebs need to do their due diligence when backing a claim. Celebs need to do due diligence when backing a claim. Celebrities command a huge amount of faith and trust from their followers and fans. When it comes to something like financial instruments and investment, it is something celebrities should be careful about, Kamath said. So they must complete their due diligence. And here again, Subhas Kamath, chairman of the Advertising Council of India, told Economic Times this comes amid the ability by crypto unicorns CoinSwitch, Kuber and CoinDCX and other during the ongoing T20 World Cup, one of the watcher sporting events. The advertisements, especially during the India-Pakistan match on Sunday, led to many debates online whether these ads came with adequate risk disclaimers, with something like Bitbins equating it to fixed deposit returns. Cryptocurrency is a very new concept and not everyone understands it fully yet. Not everyone understands it fully yet. So, celebrities really need to do their due diligence when backing a claim, because if it's found misleading, they can be held accountable for it, Kamath told. So, simply by anybody's word, we cannot go and simply support it and give it strength. He has to do due diligence before he is supporting them. So, that is what it is written here. The people are answerable to law enforcing agencies. Celebrities are also accountable to law enforcing agencies. Crypto is a new concept. It cannot be taken for a ride. Crypto is a new concept. It cannot be taken for a ride. And today's newspapers also tell that this winter session they are going to introduce a bill also on crypto and its accountability. So fungibility, non-fungibility is the key terms here. So we need to understand what is fungible, what is not fungible. So they also wrote one word here about fungibility. So please note of them. Take note of it and have a thorough study first. That will give you a great opportunity and a keen decision. So here he says again the irrational exuberance in crypto markets. What is that irrational exuberance in crypto markets? So he says again that is due diligence is only the matter. Irrational exuberance drives investors to massively overestimate asset values. Asset values may be overestimated. That's what he says. So I read some the very popular parallel that is often drawn up in the context of irrational exuberance is how the case of crypto market is analogous to the dot-com bubble. These are very obvious reasons for the same, namely the sheer similarity between the emergence of the early applications of disruptive communication technology and the mass market that emerged around the ecosystem. The recently disruptive trends in the crypto market make the similarities more conspicuous. A person invests in the crypto market not because of his or belief in its fundamentals, but out of an inherent FOMO, fear of missing out on being part of the scheme that is supposed to make you rich quickly. The pandemic has indubitably stretched far too long and people have started looking for alternative sources of income. Cryptos are alluring and attractive investment avenues. One might argue that the crypto bubble is composed of players who have substantive information about market. Unlike the case of the dot-com bubble, so it is reasonable to assume that this argue that just about every market is a bubble and growth can only be secured through a series of inflations and pops. So, if you are investing in a bubble, the bubble may burst. The bubble may burst. Understand the underlying concepts. Underlying concepts are the most important thing one should understand in cryptocurrencies is they should only invest in hedge funds. Hedge funds are more safe. They complete the two sides. Again friends, this is Tuesday, as every day, every time the business line brings news on a special subject, and today the special subject is exclusions in insurance. So simply because you feel that you are under the cover of insurance, you cannot expect the whole to be covered. The bottom line is, just because you are insured, don't assume you are fully covered. That is, you are not fully covered. The insurance only covers you partly. So if you are insured for 150cc bike and you meet with an accident when you are traveling or riding a 180cc bike, do you believe that you will get the insurance amount? That is what they say. There are insurance exclusions. The insurance is for you if you are traveling on 150cc, that was done. But actual incident took place when you were driving on 180cc. They say we are not covering you since you have traveled on or rode on 180cc. So what's the use? So that's what it says again. Just because you are insured, don't assume you are fully covered. And here, why it is important? I read this matter only in every day, and then Tuesday from Business Line you get a special explanation, and they have put it under the heading slate. He has put a slate here and wrote a word and explaining about. So I read this. Why is it important? Exclusions are clearly stated in the policy document. Comparing them across similar policies will shed light on the standard exclusions that are present across all policies and help you choose policies that provide maximum risk coverage across the various situations. A careful understanding of exclusions is also required. So policyholder makes the right choice of insurance policy that provides a reasonable cover. Leaving out riders of bikes above 150cc from a personal accident covers, for instance, is not a common exclusion across personal accident policies. Once waiting period in health insurance is understood, you realize the importance of buying a cover at an early age. A clear understanding cannot only prevent mis-selling of insurance, but may also help plead one's right of service in front of an ombudsman in case of refusal of the claim. So once the claim is refused, we go to the ombudsman. Ombudsman is also following certain rules. So why it is important for you? This is most important. Why it is important? What is the role of the a clear understanding can not only prevent mis-selling of the insurance but may also help plead one's right of service in front of an ombudsman in case of refusal. Then why should I care? Why should I care? In life or term insurance, suicide within a year is not covered by policy and accidental death may need extensive investigation to settle the claim. Most life insurance policies will exclude death occurring due to war, adventure sports, or activities involving consumption of alcohol or drug and criminal activities. So understand these, friends, for your future guidance, and it's good. So every Tuesday you have a slate program, and it's great. And thank you, friends, for viewing my episode of the new study. And I am Dayaratnam Singamala, and the channel is Dil Se with Ratnam. Subscribe, like, share, and keep continuing for the next episode I am bringing on NICA and Mahima Datla of Biological E. Thank you, friends, for today. Signing off. Thank you.